Hey, it's Todd Ault. It's March 2nd. Wow, 21st show. Today was a crazy day. Good things going on here. I'm Todd Ault. This is Jason Bartholomew, my partner in crime, hosting this show. We're the 21st show. It's exciting. It's like a habit now.
It is like a habit.
It is. Lyft. Let's get right to Lyft. They just said that they booked the most rides they have since the start of the pandemic.
That's correct. Best week for rides since pandemic lockdown.
I saw a lot of traffic, man.
Yeah.
Seems like things are picking up. When I was at dinner last night at Old, what's it called, Skyla? Old Homestead.
How was it, by the way?
As Skyla said, so good.
Yeah, okay.
It was incredible.
Did you have the filet?
Well, I'm on a diet, man.
Okay.
So I split a tomahawk ribeye with the table, and I had some Brussels sprouts, no carbs.
How does it compare to Anthony's?
Anthony's is pretty good, but the Old Homestead's pretty good.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Little different menu.
Right.
It was good.
Nice.
I saw Rocket. Let's get to the Rocket Mortgage. We're going to talk about the headlines real quick. We'll get back into them later. But I saw Rocket go from like $28 to $45. I mean, it was crazy. What's up with Rocket Mortgage?
Remember we had the call out last week. I said Rocket around 21 to 22.
You sure did.
And we might have gotten a scalp there. I don't remember. Full disclosure, I don't recall.
Yeah, it was. We scalped it today too.
Yeah, well,
maybe for $8,000 or something. But
you
made some personal money there, right?
Yeah, I got it $28 to $41.23. That was a good one. It looks like they had their earnings were incredible. 4.7 billion quarter four, beat 3.92. That's billion with a B. Earnings per share $1.09, beat by 26 cents. They're so cash rich, they're offering a special dividend to shareholders. You just have to hold ex-dividend date's March 8th. Make sure you're a shareholder on March 8th. You will be rewarded $1.11 per share owned. That's fabulous.
Nice.
Yeah. Lot going on. They had to squeeze. There's shorts invested into this ticker. It's hard to tell exactly what the percentage, but based on the price action, there was quite a bit of short interest in this stock and huge volume today, massive volume. We saw the stock make an all-time high.
Full disclosure: I own Rocket Mortgage
right now,
and I did trade it today with your recommendation. Thank you.
That's good.
Although I was pissed that you didn't pound me harder to buy it. You did tell me to buy it. I want to be clear.
I did.
21, 22, 23.
Yeah.
I was completely stupid and didn't do it. You did tell me, but just I didn't feel conviction. Stupid of me.
I said it again today,
because
too.
I know that someone used to work there.
Yeah.
Right? Or no.
No, not at Rocket.
Other place.
That was at Redfin.
Right.
Yeah.
I blew that.
But that's okay. I mean, it looks like after hours, there's still activity. Perhaps after the show, we can take another look at it.
Hey, for full disclosure, and that is it John D or Jason D? Jeff D.
Jeff D.
Hey, why is Josh on mute? Oh, got it. Okay. Jeff D. Hey, thanks for letting us know that idea. We're going to send you some merch. That full disclosure idea. It was a good idea for that shirt, right?
Yeah, he's always there. He's always watching the show. We appreciate that.
Last night at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I was all nervous. I thought the bounce yesterday was just a bounce. I'm a little nervous we're rolling over. And so this morning I got long 10,000 SQQQs.
Oh.
So I am triple short the market, the NASDAQ. So today I bought it at $13.1693. Got long 10,000. Not a lot. I really wanted to buy $1 million worth, but I didn't do it. I didn't have enough conviction. But I am up nicely in those today.
Yeah.
And I added, it doesn't matter. I bought some 13D positions back.
Right.
I got a little crushed. I sold Riot up again. I mean, I don't know. This name trades like butter, man. I sold Riot. It was at 57 this morning.
Yeah.
And I bought it back below 40, below 50, sold it about 51, 52, and then bought it back again at 49. I'm just trading this it's like Bitcoin. It trades it all the time.
I mean, between Bitcoin and Riot, you have those two.
I got to tell you, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So just consider me long or trading Riot at all times.
Full disclosure, Todd's long Bitcoin.
Right, and I'm long Bitcoin too. And don't pay any attention to me on Riot. I did get long some Ethereum, by the way. I put a limit order in at 1,500 for Ethereum.
Nice.
And I bought some Ethereum coin.
Nice. That's great.
So long Ethereum, long Bitcoin,
I like that.
long Riot, trading Riot. Do not listen to me. This is not a recommendation.
Yeah.
This is a entertainment show, and we are not financial advisors.
No.
So consult your financial advisor. Don't listen to us. But we can have some fun talking about things.
Absolutely.
Let's cover the markets real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. Dow Jones down 144, 31,391. NASDAQ down, it looks like 13,358, down 230. S&P down 31 points, 3870. Bitcoin very volatile today. We had Joe Biden's SEC pick come out and say some stuff about Bitcoin. Looks like he just wants to take care of any kind of fraud or scams that are going on.
But I think he was a teacher of Bitcoin, of a blockchain at MIT.
Yeah,
I think he's largely considered pro crypto.
he is.
But he said, "Hey, why don't you read the headline of what's said about him?"
So, per BusinessInsider.com, Bitcoin falls 4% after Biden nominee Gary Gensler says SEC will seek to eliminate fraud and manipulation in the crypto markets. I'm not sure how they're planning on attacking that. But, yeah, he's definitely thought of as someone who is a supporter of cryptocurrency and the overall crypto markets. But he says the SEC must ensure that crypto markets are free of fraud and manipulation. And he thinks that's the greatest challenge, frankly, because some markets usually operating overseas have been rife with fraud.
You can't really blame him for wanting to do that. Hey, just for those of you new to the show, I am Todd Ault, Executive Chairman of Ault Global on the NYC American, and this is my partner, Jason Bartholomew, professional poker player, professional trader, and former Major League pitcher who I have to say was in the minor leagues but was in the majors. Anyways, we like to talk stocks and risk. I don't know. We race cars occasionally.
We
That wasn't me jumping out on the parachute. In the beginning, we like to shoot guns for sure.
When are we going to go to the range here?
We got to do that.
We have to do
Play
that.
poker for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Playing poker with you is a treat.
The Venetian has these tournaments, and I just got to carve out a little bit of time to get over there and play a couple of
Deep
these.
stacks, right?
Yeah, they're real nice structure, real big payouts. So I'll let the audience know. It's probably, possibly this weekend we might get away and play one.
Why don't you cover gold, copper, silver?
Yeah.
Why don't you get over those, and then we're going to get right to Rocket Mortgage.
Let's go. Bitcoin 47,560, Ethereum 1464 last time I checked.
Ouch.
Oil 59.61, down $1. It's almost time for gold is 17.32, up $9. Silver $26.80, up 12 cents. Copper $4.21.
Copper.
I'm thinking about it's almost time to
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
buy some more physical silver if I can get my hands on it.
Can you?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. So,
hey, I want to make sure everyone knows this. We are very clear, and these transactions can take place anytime. We are long NVOS. Workhorse, Clover. I bought some Clover today, CLOV. That was down $1.31. Painful. LGHL, EBON, Palantir, PLTR, FRX, UWMC, Rocket Mortgage, and Riot. That's what we're long right now into the close. Well, look, already closed. Right?
yeah.
But I think it's important for full disclosure that you understand that we could trade those at any time, and we're not recommending them, but we do like to be transparent and tell people kind of what we're trading and the logic why we think we're trading. And by the way, our logic could be wrong, flawed, as is quite often.
Yeah, it is.
But let's pull up on the screen Rocket Companies, Rocket Mortgage. This is a Dan Gilbert company.
Hey, click on the finance tab right there next to all so I can see the after hours. I think that'll bring it up.
Finance tab?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You're fancy.
Beautiful.
Man. Okay.
All right. Brett, do you have that one? Beautiful. So we're faced with a lot of volatility here. The
this
volume.
is the 5-day. Oops. Wow. What a rocket. This is crazy.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go to the 1-day real quick. Okay, so today up 71.19%, $17.30. Kind of a normal day for Jason Bartholomew stocks.
I grabbed the 28 and traded it and closed it out at 41.23.
Wow.
13.
You made a ton.
I got a good piece of it.
Good. That must feel good.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
Wow.
That was my best day trade of the year. It's a short year so far.
Tell us again so far. You bought it where?
I bought it at $28 and like some crumbs, like 28.04.
Right.
And I mark it. It's so volatile. For those of you that don't know, like when you have a stock that's really volatile, trading heavy volume, I mean, it's just easy just to put a market sell order in it and just be done with the trade instead of trying to like put a limit order in at a specific price. So I just market sold it, and it closed it out at $41.23.
What do you see on this chart? I mean, the day chart is insane. I mean, it's a big spike, right?
Yeah.
But they were heavily shorted.
Yep.
I think Dan Gilbert. Okay, so I don't know Dan Gilbert personally. I followed him a long time, but I got to assume he's pissed at the price.
Yeah.
He's pissed he was short.
Yep.
He banged out a good quarter.
He has a lot of shares too.
He owns a ton, and
Yeah.
he's paid a dividend. But by the way, he gets paid some of that dividend.
Yeah.
And so he kind of ramrodded all these shorters out there, and people piled in. But they are, I think, the largest mortgage company in the country, correct?
Yeah, and their platform is really easy to use.
Right.
It's super easy. DocuSign. I mean, it's easy. In today's day and age with technology companies, especially fintech companies, the platform, the ease of use on platform just makes everybody
Brett, what are you seeing on
happy.
Brett, is it on the screen real quick? It is. So they went public pretty recently, actually.
Yep.
It wasn't that long ago. So right there is the 1 year chart, and you can see this thing kind of traded in the 25s down to the 19s, and then got here a couple of weeks ago with 21. It's really kind of been languishing. $19, and then this thing doubles, right?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to show this website. You don't have it on your screen over there, but I want to show you why it did what it did. It's right here.
What is it?
It's nakedshortreport.com.
So you want me to go? Okay, so Brett, go off screen for a second.
Yeah, let's just show this. This is important.
Naked what?
Nakedshortreport.com. I think you had it. I think it pulled up. I think I had a cookie there. Back it up to naked.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Give it just a minute to load.
Yeah, we have internet speeds here that are not rocket.
Yeah. Is it
For sure.
Okay, here we go. So
It's thinking about it still. Wait, Brett, hold on for it. So as I'm baking a cake and sitting here waiting for, okay, what do I
now
put
do
in?
me a favor. Up there where it's at, put in RKT and let's just pull that up.
RKT.
There we go. There we go. Scroll down a little bit. It's kind of, there you go. Keep going down. 2 fingers for the apple. Yeah, or that. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little further. Okay, stop right there.
Okay,
Brett, do you have
can
that?
pull the screen up now?
All right, let's take a look at this. So let me get my calendar out real quick.
Ooh.
So we're looking at February. And for those of you that are looking on, hopefully you can see this. So around February 26th, okay, we're looking at shorts that decided, actually as far back as February 22nd, you can see between February 19th and February 22nd, there was a huge amount of shorts that took interest in this thing. You're looking at 52% of the volume being shorted on February 22nd. And then they held their shorts and actually increased their shorts all the way up into March. And what happened was that caused a squeeze when they came out with massive earnings and great results. We had a huge amount of people take interest into going long on the stock. So that people went long on the stock, all these shorts got caught off guard, and now we're looking at a squeeze right now. So that's basically what happened. And now with the dividend they're going to award, it basically allows people to hold the stock and still be incentivized with the dividend paying out March 8th. So this is not only a day trade, this can be looked at, in my opinion, as a long investment too. So it's got the best of both worlds.
Of course, we're not making a recommendation. Hey, I just wanted to cover some breaking news. And we are not a breaking news network, but it is important to understand. The White House has moved up the vaccine timeline and says the U.S. will have enough to vaccinate every single adult in the United States by the end of May. And if the market is a forward indicator, you're starting to see disruption in the market. The home stocks are changing. The entire I think volatility is going to pick up a little bit in the sense that how do you figure out what the market's going to look like now that it looks like we're going to start returning to normal life?
Yeah, I was thinking
there may be a concert here in Vegas again.
Actually Usher.
Oh, really?
That's a good performance, I'm sure.
I thought I saw last night at the Caesar, Jerry Seinfeld looks like he's going to be there.
Oh, okay. I think Usher for June, which is forward-looking, but
Right.
that's
There you
great.
go.
We definitely want to see that.
Actually, I had a conversation with Usher last year. Do you remember that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was at the conference, the GrowthCon conference
yeah,
with
yeah.
Grant Cardone, and him and I were chatting about my son's gaming.
Oh,
right in the middle of 30,000 people looking at it.
That's sick.
Strange. He might be right, by the way. My son just locks himself in the room and games all day.
What about and what about Chase? Is he going to try to get his PGA Tour card? Or I heard a story about
that's
that.
another conversation, Chase Ault.
All
Are
right.
you going to get your PGA Tour card? So what other stocks are we looking at? Rocket is definitely something that's in play. And let me give you a little bit of a shout out. You were way ahead of the curve on Rocket. I unfortunately did not listen to you well enough, and it's back down to 38.43.
We're going to look for another opportunity. I am personally to re-enter that after
There's
the show.
no question that Rocket's in play, and Dan has called that a special dividend. I'm pretty damn impressed.
Yeah.
And that was a great call on your part. You literally were telling me at 21 you should start looking at Rocket Mortgage, and I kind of screwed that up, But you helped me get back into a trade, and so I don't. I got to pay better attention to what you have to say.
Make sure you stay on your mic. I'm getting.
Oh, I'm not staying on my mic?
Yeah, I'm getting some.
If someone
pictures.
had lavaliers here, we wouldn't have this problem. But whatever.
Let's talk about so you know how Lyft has.
You see all this stuff over here? Josh is telling us.
Yeah.
Stick it to the shorts. Talk about the strategy. Okay, Jason, why don't you tell us how you found Rocket Mortgage and what's the strategy? What were your scanners telling you that you wanted to get long the stock?
It was more of an earnings play, like great results and undervalued stock. So that's what, and then the short interest.
Right.
That was a
So
nice
is short interest one of the screens you use?
Yeah, for sure. You can look at. You can actually go to FinViz too and get that data.
Is that naked?
Naked short report and iBorrow desk.
Huh.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe we can link those below, so you guys can have those tools in your toolbox. But Rocket Mortgage it was like almost like a Wall Street bets play again. So like it was like another GameStop in a sense where they researched it, they found the short interest, and they said, hey, listen, we got another chance here for a big explosion, especially with the earnings report being so massive. It's actually much better in my opinion than GameStop because it actually has real earnings, it actually has the dividend, and it's in a housing sector which is booming. It's got a nice group of winning formula there. I like it.
We got usually about 22 minutes left. What other stocks you want to talk about? I'm long Clover now. I bought some in the hole today. I've been trading a little bit of Clover.
Yep.
You can see ever since the Hindenburg report, it's kind of gradually pulled back.
Yeah.
It's a big, actually not gradually, $14 down, or 12 down to 9.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big pullback. I think SPAC Jesus is probably a little bummed about that. He's got a big position. But he's also a long-term player, and he probably thinks it doesn't matter for him.
Another one that's correcting was NIO, the Chinese electric car maker.
Let's bring up NIO.
Yeah.
Don't pull it up yet, Brad, because of course I don't have the. What is that? Google?
Yeah. Let's look at NIO.
What's the symbol?
NIO. Yeah, there you go.
I don't see it. And click finance.
Yeah, let's look at the after
That's
hours.
tricky here.
Okay.
All right, so I got a little Apple two-finger here.
Yeah, there we go.
Brett, if you could pull up the screen, this is the chart for NIO today, and it had a high of 46.94, 47, and got pummeled all the way down to around 43. Stock's down 652 for the day, 13%. What was the reason for NIO's pullback?
I'm not quite sure. Can you just look at the 6 month? The earnings, the revenue was good. Wow, look at that.
A little rollover there.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's still up 131%
Right.
on the 6 month.
Yeah, still up on the 6 month. But what we talked about before, I'm going to bring up Tesla here. If Brett, you could stay on the screen, is
man, look at Tesla.
Tesla down 31.99 today.
Let's look at their 6 month also, if you don't
I
mind.
got to tell you, my man.
Wow.
This is year to date. I'm going to go to year to date real quick.
Yeah,
here.
that's fine.
We've been talking about this pullback. The stock was close to $888, right?
Mm-hmm.
883, then 872, then 863, and then now we're down to 680. Now, granted, this can change in a second, but for the year, it's down 5.9%, almost 6%, and year to date, $43.
Were you reading the stuff that I was reading regarding the Tesla ticker being tied to Bitcoin now?
It appears that it's tied to Bitcoin.
Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, for
Phew.
sure. So the Bitcoin algorithm's trading Tesla at the same time. I don't know if Elon regrets that or not.
I mean, algos are trading based on Bitcoin price action. I mean, that's crazy.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe he should have just went and bought a bunch of Dogecoin instead. So
I think we're rolling over here a little bit. I
Yeah.
think that you got to look at
the market's heavy.
it's heavy, and you got to
Yeah.
look forward a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So you had rampant speculation, AMC, GameStop,
Yep.
a lot of speculation. There's no question. Broke a bunch of short SPACs.
Yep.
You have zero rates.
Yep.
Effectively.
Yeah.
You have a massive stimulus package coming, and you got to anticipate that the economy is going to open back up. We're going to roar 6%. There's a pent-up demand to go to concerts. There's a
Yeah.
pent-up demand to fly. This is going to be a wild ride, I think.
You know, we're talking about the opening up in Texas. Governor Abbott.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Also, too, I apologize. You talk about Texas, but Josh, our producer, gave me some great information on an Apple, which I'm sure everyone's going to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't want to screw that up. If I forgot that, Josh would definitely fire me.
While you're reaching for that, Texas did. They're ending the mask mandate March 10th. Okay, and all businesses can reopen, and that's great news because Texas is the second largest populated state in the country, and it looks like they are overcoming the power grid debacle. That was massive.
A power company went bankrupt down there.
Yeah.
Texas is reopening.
Yep.
No masks. Everyone can open. I bet Tillman Fertitta's pretty happy. Let's eat some food down there, baby.
For sure.
You got to think Landry Seafood. I saw the ticker for the SPAC that he's merging with pick up a little bit.
Yep.
So I'll have to get back to everyone on the tickers. I can't remember. I was long. It's FST. I think.
Yeah, it is FST.
FST.
Yep.
So Texas reopens. He has a big exposure there in Houston. What's the date that's happening again?
March 10th.
Oh my, it's around the corner.
Yeah.
Right. And then breaking news, although I'm getting this from Josh, our producer, every Apple store open, completely reopened.
Right.
There you go.
That's awesome.
What about Disneyland? Gavin, what's your problem, dude? What is your problem?
Disney World's been open the whole time. Governor
Gavin,
DeSantis.
you really embarrassing.
I don't
Anyways,
know. Florida open, Texas open.
Sure.
Okay. That's
Florida,
huge.
Texas open.
That's 50 million people.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So we're reopening.
Absolutely.
Right.
And you got a lot of people coming from up north that are coming down to Florida. A lot of tourism. Florida's booming. Texas, you got the oil increase, the use of oil. So it looks like we're going to see a lot of a boost.
When we return to normal, the question will be: is with the trillions of dollars we borrowed, what's it going to look like? It's like a credit card. We're never going to pay it back.
Never.
No, it's never going to get paid back.
I mean, will we tell China to just F off about the debt?
we can't do that.
Can't.
We're the petrodollar.
Yeah, of course.
So but as a percentage of our economy, if we grow at 6%,
Yep.
it's like having a credit card balance where you have a small balance,
Minimum payment due, and you just click payment. You're just paying the
you wanna
minimum.
pay the full balance or
Yeah.
minimum payment due.
I mean, that's just.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, let's not forget, and this is another thing that I just keep doing, and that is this Sunday, 1 p.m., KEIB, right?
Yes.
11:50, our wrap-up show on Friday is replayed on the radio. You got a radio show, dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
Risk On is on the radio. Orange County, Los Angeles, the Patriot Network.
Yep.
If those of you who tune in, we appreciate it.
Risk on Radio.
Risk On Radio for sure.
Hey, what about, do you want to talk about one more ticker that we've been talking about for a while, POWW? They gave some guidance. Just
I
want to look
haven't
at
looked. You told me. I haven't said one word about that.
Let's look at it.
And here we go. Back to.
There we go.
Oh, there. So this is a really interesting play because I know someone who bought $5 million on the uplisting put in $5 million in the. What's wrong with me?
That's okay.
Hold on a second.
Just click
I'm
in.
a little incompetent here.
No, you got it.
That wouldn't be the first time someone said that, right? Let's see here.
Josh is smiling.
Josh, you're bummed. I'm losing weight, my friend. What are we going to do about my weight here? We're not going to be able to talk about it that long. Just kidding, buddy.
774.
All right, let's go to that chart. 774. I presume we're there, Brett. Stock up 57 cents today. But this has been a ripper off the bottom.
Looks good. Look at that.
These guys have been building a backlog. They make ammo, and they bought gunbroker.com. Jason, why don't you walk everyone through that?
I like an entry for long. I'm not recommending it, but here's what happened. They gave guidance, forward-looking guidance for 2022. Revenue guidance 120 million, EBITDA 20 million. it looks like there's going to be an ammo shortage. Just for those of you that don't know, you can see the screen. Ammo Munitions, they are out of Arizona. They do make all kinds of caliber cartridges for weapons, and currently there's a ammo shortage for even law enforcement in this country. So we just can't even keep up with demand right now. Record gun sales in January and February. So this is a great business model. There's a huge demand. They are actually now have the e-commerce arm of their business now, gunbroker.com. So
the deal hasn't closed yet, though.
Not yet. It hasn't closed yet, but they do have the. I think they did an LOI, so I think that should close. They have a shelf in place. They're going to be able to finance part of it. So look for that to happen. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, this is a stock I got my eye on.
Bitcoin is 47.42. Last night it was ripping above 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
And Ethereum is 14.60 for the record. And for full disclosure, I got long Ethereum today.
You know, I think some of these trades, we've been a little bit impatient, in my opinion.
Yeah, we have been.
We didn't let a couple of them develop, and it came back to bite us. You know, you look at it and you're
sure.
like, you definitely like, just, oh, wow, I don't know why we cut that ticker and why we did it, when we did it. But, for example, actually two of them, Redfin and RKT, are two examples that I just wanted to bring up. So
You want to publicly criticize my trading? Is that what you're saying?
no, I've done it too.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I actually told you, hey, listen, maybe we should just take profit here just to get a small win, you know, because the market's been bloody. So
Right.
it just feels psychologically sometimes you just want to get a win.
Feels bloody.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been guilty of it. For example, now we have a couple of these crypto tickers, EBON, LGHL.
Hey, are you excited tomorrow night, by the way? We're having dinner. Cannot tell you who we're having dinner with, but it's a congressman, a Republican congressman, former let me get this right.
Okay.
A former Republican congressman flying in to see us and have dinner.
Can you tell me the state?
No.
Okay. This is
I'm not going to do that because I didn't get his permission.
Oh, okay.
But we are going to have dinner with him tomorrow night at Nobu, right?
First I've heard of this.
It is. I want to tell you right on the air.
Wow.
Yeah. Skylar knows about it. She's been talking to him.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're going to be excited. He's a very talented former congressman.
All right, that's
I think
awesome.
he spent about 10 or 11 years in Congress.
I'm interested now.
Are you?
Yeah.
You should be.
Very.
This will be a good meeting for you. You can complain all you want about all these issues.
No,
right to him.
we're not
Good.
complaining.
No, it'll be good. I'm sure he'll be excited to hear.
I'd rather ask his thoughts on certain things.
He is a very smart guy.
Yeah.
I have spent some time with him. I saw him in New York, had the privilege of having lunch with him last week, and that was great. It was fun. And he's very, very smart. And he's been through some trials and tribulations himself, and he's a fighter for sure.
Now you got me thinking.
You got to be thinking.
Is
It's
he
going to be fun.
wait? Is he a poker player? Or?
He could be.
Yeah. All right.
But he's actually coming in to see us.
How did that work out?
I happen to know people.
Hey, that's awesome.
I know people who know people who know people.
Now I'm really excited, man.
Are you? You
yeah,
should be.
That's awesome.
It'll be a good topic for Thursday. I don't know what he's going to let us say about him.
right.
And fairness to him, it really, literally, he is flying in tomorrow. We're going to have dinner with him tomorrow night, talk topics, a lot of M&A stuff, things he's working on. But when you get to know this guy, he's a really, really smart former congressman.
Josh, Mr. Producer, Miss Producer, any chance we can maybe take some of that and discuss it for our radio show, for the weekend show, or no? Okay.
What does that mean?
Well, I just want to, I want to be able to possibly have some of that content.
I think out of respect for him, if he lets us,
I'm
fine.
Okay,
I'm all good.
Fair
with
enough.
It. Yeah. Obviously we gotta figure that part of it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't do anything that he was, opposed to or didn't give consent.
So I think the market's heavy.
Yep.
Trump comes out last Sunday. What are you going to talk about?
You were talking about politics, and I wanted to bring up another politician from New York.
Okay, so yeah, I hate this controversial stuff, but I was reading that the Democrats in New York just stripped Andrew Cuomo of his emergency powers granted to him before the pandemic, and I got to be careful here. But
just be careful.
I would
yeah.
say to you that it appears to me the Democrats like to eat their own.
That's what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
So the former poster boy of success in the pandemic,
the family legacy name.
right?
Right.
Right.
And then you've got the brother who's on CNN who
Who can't say anything.
can't really do anything.
Now, I know you're not a fan of his brother.
No, I'm not.
Chris, I actually like the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
He seems to be, like, I'm going to incite you a little bit.
All right.
But he seems to be on both sides. Like, he seems to be fair and balanced.
now I'm gonna rebut that.
Oh, no.
So you can find the video, do your own homework. This gentleman was on Long Island, okay? He was supposed to be in quarantine.
Who is
he had
this?
COVID. This is Chris
Okay,
Cuomo.
yeah.
He was out in public starting a fight with an older gentleman. You can find the video. He was supposed to be in quarantine. And then he
Lord.
goes on air and he's yelling at people that they break quarantine.
All I can say is I think he's a newscaster. I happen to like watching him.
Well, that's your opinion, man.
I know it is my opinion. I like watching him. Yes,
Well, good.
I like watching. Doesn't mean I agree with his politics, but I like watching the guy.
I like watching Tucker Carlson.
No, Lord.
Oh, see? I can't have an opinion? Look at that, Josh.
I'm not a Democrat. Why are you making me to be the liberal
You
here?
sound like it.
Just because I'm open-minded.
All right, that was good banter.
Whatever.
All
That
right.
is good banter.
You like who you like. If you like the guy,
I
you
like
the guy.
the show. It's entertainment. I'm aware that he's biased to one side. I'm completely aware of that.
You like Don Lemonhead, too?
I don't. We're not going here. He just called them Lemonhead. Hey, I saw Megyn Kelly on Real Time with Bill Maher this weekend.
What happened to her? She got canceled, right?
No, she's doing great.
Okay.
She has her own show and stuff. But I really suggest you, of all people,
Right.
watch the first opening part of Megyn Kelly on that show. What she talks about is going on in New York.
Yeah.
So I have this conversation with my daughter, who's 15, who tells me that sex means you're either a man or a woman, but gender is how you feel.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, Lord Almighty.
Oh, boy.
Did that not turn out well for me with my daughter?
We got to be careful on this. YouTube doesn't like this.
Oh, what'd I do?
They just don't like the talking about 56 genders and
I didn't talk about that. I just said this is what my daughter said.
But I know we were going to that.
I just think you got to watch this Megyn Kelly thing.
Yeah, okay, I will.
You got to watch it.
I will. Hey, speaking of intelligent, educated, blonde media people, Kayleigh McEnany has joined Fox News.
I heard that.
Former press secretary.
Right.
She's sharp as a tack.
Now, she's married to a former pitcher, right?
Yeah, she's married to a Tampa Bay Ray.
Right. He was a pitcher. Right.
Yeah, man, I can't think of his name right now. Good dude, though.
Yeah.
Sean Gilmartin.
Right.
That's his name.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's a former big leaguer. I think he still has some years left in him, actually.
Is he still playing?
Yeah, I think he's in spring training right now. He hasn't retired.
Oh, well, what do I know?
Yeah,
You're the baseball guy.
Yeah, I think he's
Now,
still.
you told us today, we got a little bit of time left, that we were going to cover baseball. Let's just give us a little overview. I know it's kind of on the spot.
Yeah.
But you said yesterday you were going to talk about it. What's going on with baseball? People are back. I saw the Dodgers playing pretty busy schedule. For the record, I'm not a Dodger fan.
It looks like
I was when I was a kid, but I'm an Angel fan.
Well, it looks like we're going to have like a regular full season. And the thing that's great is they're not going to play in like one bubble like the NBA was doing. Now
Sure.
the NBA is playing around, which is fine.
Right.
But it appears that we're going to have fans. We're going to have a regular season. You know, we're going to have pitchers. They're going to be able to pitch more than 1 or 2 innings because they're going to be in shape. So I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to try to incorporate some baseball betting with some
You're a
risk on.
handicapper, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And according to you, if you can handicap baseball, you can beat the book.
Baseball is the one of the sports that the books despise.
Right.
And the reason that is because you can see there's so many sports books, and the key to betting baseball is handicapping pitching, especially
I was
the bullpen.
hearing about a little rumor of risk on handicap.
Right. Risk on gaming.
Is that going to be on this show?
I think we're
Or
going
is
to
that
try
a
to
separate show?
I don't know yet. We got to talk to
You
the
haven't figured that
producer.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both
we have to talk to
producers.
Josh. Risk
for
on
sure.
gaming, right.
But yeah, I think we need to do that because it's part of the Vegas lifestyle. And
You mean like Vegas Dave?
yeah, Vegas Dave is crushing it.
He is crushing.
He's a beast. And you know what? I watched his interview with Brad Lee.
You mean he was on Brad Lee's podcast dropping bombs?
He was.
Right. Okay, got it.
And man, you know, he's matured a lot. I mean, I
Has he?
have a ton of respect.
He's
for
not
him.
with that girl anymore?
No, gone.
Why did he leave her? Or did she leave him?
He
Or does
left,
it
no,
matter?
no, it does matter. He left her.
Well, I saw him one night. He was broadcasting live, and for some reason it came up on my feed.
Yeah.
And he was talking about living with his parents again.
He spends a lot of time with his family. He's introverted. He's just about making money, doing stuff for his for all the people that rely on him for picks. Mm-hmm. Man, he's just like crushing it.
There was a kind of a wicked Forbes article about him, though. Pretty wicked.
Really?
Beat him up pretty bad.
We should.
But so what? I mean, people beat me up bad too.
I'd love to have him on our show.
I could get Vegas Dave.
Yeah,
I mean, I have a connection to Vegas Dave.
Dude, I'd love to get. Man, I love
like
that
1
guy.
degree of separate. It's like instead of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, it's 1 degree of Todd Ault.
When we get our
Actually, I'm 1 degree away from Donald Trump. Actually, I am this. I'm not joking around.
No,
one of our biggest investors was a partner with Donald Trump in a hotel.
There's no way we can get him on the show.
No, he wouldn't come on the show. No.
There's no way we could go golfing with him.
Maybe
It'd be really hard.
it would cost a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true.
for sure.
So anyway, Vegas Dave, definitely an open invite for Vegas Dave. Maybe when we get our studio.
I like that 1 degree of Todd Ault.
1 degree, yeah. That's
You know the funny part about Kevin Bacon? There is that 6 degrees Kevin Bacon?
Right.
It's actually true. I was 1 degree of Kevin Bacon because I was scuba diving and Christian Slater was on the same boat.
Yeah.
Right. And then my wife says to me, what's her name? It's going to kill me. She's having dinner. She's having lunch in Santa Monica. And, Kira Sedgwick, Jason's wife, is sitting next to her at lunch.
Oh.
The thing with Kevin Bacon, he is everywhere. People don't realize he was in Animal House. This guy's been everywhere.
Yeah, he has.
Everywhere you can think of.
Yeah, he's got.
I don't know. How do I get on bacon right now?
I don't know. Now you're making me hungry.
Nah, I had that this morning for breakfast.
Let's see. What else do we need to cover?
I don't know, man.
Most of the SPACs were getting crushed today. The market's
SPACs are
heavy.
getting hit. The market feels heavy. I'm in a bad mood about the market.
Oh, wait a minute.
I kind of want to reset.
Okay.
But you got a little bit of time. What do you want to cover?
Well, the great civil rights activist, Howard University law degree, Mr. Vernon. Yeah, Jordan. 85, passed away, Atlanta native. He actually chaired the Clinton transition team back in 92, 93.
He was a good-looking guy, first of all. Second of all, he didn't look like he was 85.
No.
I look like I'm 85. He looked like a young guy.
Yeah.
And he was pretty smart.
Yep,
pretty
absolutely.
well thought of.
Yeah. The last time we had a balanced budget was the Clinton administration with Newt Gingrich. Where did we go wrong,
I hate to point out
man?
to you, by the way, the peace dividend and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I know.
Where are you?
I was a fan
Let's
of Bill
get him
Clinton.
to run for a third term. Come back and join us.
So
actually, it's a true story. I told my wife, my first wife, I said, if he passes reform for welfare, I'll vote for him again.
Right.
And he did.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton. And I still voted for Bob Dole.
You did?
I couldn't help myself.
Wow.
I regret that because actually I enjoyed Bill Clinton being president. It was a different time.
Yeah, I mean,
The
besides
Republicans and Democrats still worked together really well. There was
Yes.
still a lot of fighting.
Yep.
And I know we got impeached, but it was lame.
But it wasn't cancel culture then.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like a limit. I mean, when you see the current presidents, you see Obama. I mean, George Bush. W.
Okay,
right.
yeah.
The interaction between all of them is like, this is the only thing I'm bummed about with Trump, is I just wish he would not be so massively divisive and call people stupid and just like, Kitty, just ease up and be a little presidential. I think if he just figured out a way to be presidential, he'd be more inclusive. But the days of the George Bushes and the Obamas and Clinton seem to be kind of over right now. I mean, it feels
is.
like it.
But
although Biden seems to be kinder, gentler.
they're all but what do they all have in
Unless
common?
you're in Syria.
They're all have in common. They're all globalists and they're all warmongers. They are.
Yeah, I don't know. This is supposed to be a risk-on show. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the risk here?
Trump had no risk. It was risk off. He didn't start any new wars.
That's true.
So there you go.
Except he fought with everybody.
Yeah, but when he fought,
I mean, his own cabinet turned over a bunch of times, and and then once they left, they were stupid. They were smart when they were there.
Yeah, but we didn't go bomb places like we
I mean, look at the Mooch. The Mooch was there for 11 days, completely turned against him.
Yep.
He's bashing him still.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is crazy.
Yeah, it was a mess. So
It's
I mean,
a little messy.
It
you
is.
admit,
It was
right?
a little messy. Sure.
Doesn't it feel a little calmer right now?
But if we didn't have COVID, I think he would have got. I think he would have got.
Does it feel
reelected.
calmer to you right now that Biden's president?
Not really.
It doesn't feel
There's a
calmer
lot of
to you.
stuff going on the border. Open borders. That's not calm. Sorry. So
Well,
yeah, that's my problem with immigration. It's just we need immigration overhaul.
all right. What about tomorrow? We're going to wrap this up. What about stocks for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow we're going to look at. I can tell you one thing: with the COVID mask mandate being disallowed and being open, there are a lot of these bio tickers that are going to be in play to short, actually, like NBY, APT. We're going to look at crypto. And we're
It's March 2nd.
Yeah.
Rocket Mortgage.
Rocket.
Nice job today. Rocket Companies is the name.
Yep.
Dan Gilbert. Looking at crypto tomorrow.
Yep.
It's pretty volatile. A lot of things going on.
Yep.
It's the 21st day, 21st show of Risk On. We appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow. For Jason, Josh, Nick, Brett, Skyla, we're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. You okay with that?
They get so mad when you start posting stuff.